Dustin, this is your putting stroke for 27 April 2024. So let's look at the down the line. We'll just watch. So here's your stroke. Okay, look at your lower body. See there, your butt and lower body is like you're chipping. You know, you should act like your lower body from waist down is in concrete. You know, if you watch the LPGA gals with the short skirts or short shorts, the short skirts, you can see their lower body is like in concrete. See your right knees or your knees. Okay, so too much motion, head is following the ball, things like that. So as far as setup goes, you know, you almost have a closed stance. You know, you want all your body lines parallel to the aim line. As we talked about it during your the session, you want your eyes directly over the ball, because that way you know you can get to that position every time. But this case, you're an inch and a half inside the aim line, and sometimes it may be 2.5. So just that change will change the stroke. So we want a consistent setup that gives us the best chance of repeating the stroke. So everybody prefers your eyes directly over the ball. So I'd make that change. I'd calm down the lower body. You know, you can practice with your butt against a wall, or your a golf bag that's on stand. You know, put that against your butt and, you know, stabilize that out. The stroke itself it kind of goes straight back. It flares a little outside, and then when you come through, you come through and out kind of towards the toe. But in this case, it starts right on that straight line, which is good. But see how the club is going drastically inside? So you're basically cutting across it. So the idea is, you know, there's a slight arc on the way back, you know, so it arcs in for a backstroke of, a foot. It arcs in maybe a 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch. And then when you come through, it arcs in a 1/4 inch too, where you're arcing it back like 3 inches and going to here, and you just kind of come out of it and flip at it. So, you know, firming up the motion, keep your head looking at the spot under the ball afterwards. That'll calm everything down there. Looking at face on, you know, the stroke isn't too bad at all from face on. So you take it back to there, and then you let it go there. So it's kind of the old school thing of short back, long through. That's just for old greens that are so slow. But let's watch the body movement. So, you know, I know the idea of getting your knees locked together gives you a chance of decreasing the lower body movement, but it isn't working. See how your knees are. You can see that lower leg on that right knee area pop out of there. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff going on in the lower body, and you just need to, you know, I'd get back maybe to the more conventional, you know, feet about shoulder width apart, slight flex, and, you know, lock in your knees and lower body. But, you know, it's up to you, but you got to do something to calm that thing down. So watch the head. It's actually moving, falling through. Now, it's following the ball, but when we miss, we start peaking earlier. and we don't even see contact. So not a bad technique to do is look for a spot maybe 2 inches in front of the ball and just keep your eye on that till the ball passes over it. Okay, so back to the stroke. No, the good thing is, see this backstroke, see how it's pointed, the shaft is pointed almost at your sternum, which is good, you like that. And then when you come through, we come through, if we stopped it, the stroke should be symmetric. In other words, backswing should equal the follow through. So if we stop it right there, that's pretty close to the sternum. You're dragging the handle a bit, but, you can get the idea if you choke up on your club like 2 feet, jam it into your belly like a belly putter, and stroke, air, have it like the ball is actually suspended a foot off the ground, and do a putting stroke like that. That gives you a feeling of it's pointed at your sternum the entire trip. So, but, the stroke, not bad at all. I like to see it. Like I said, you hold the follow through like that. That's going to tell you what the face angle was at address, but also the bath. And so it's like a report card. So, yeah. So that would just clean it up a bit. So the concept that we have to hold on to is we take it back, let gravity start it, and then rotate our shoulders, hold the follow through. So we cement in the Y of the shaft and the 2 arms, and we rotate the shoulders. So on the back stroke, see, you're kind of moving your hands instead of your shoulders. Shoulders aren't rotating that much. Coming through they will, but yeah. So just work on rotating the shoulders a bit. That left shoulder on the back swing goes down and towards the ball just a bit. So minor refinements.